itself is going through such a huge change. We don't even know what that's going to look like.
I'm Leah Bolton.
I'm Atwal.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Fraser Focus, local places and local faces.
To start off this show, Dean and I team up to, well, you'll see.
Let's head out.
Okay.
It's an infinite loop.
Yeah,
It's an infinite camera loop. We're here at Surrey City Hall with Dean Atwal and Leah Bolton from Fraser Focus on Joy Television. I like to think of it as grassroots, independent guerrilla media, actually.
You guys don't do traditional print media. How is it different?
If you look at traditional print media, it is on a print medium, very one-dimensional, right? When you make the transition to digital, print or the text aspect of it is only like one minor part. When did it sort of start that it became more and more of a one-man show or one-woman show for you guys? Like,
Part of it is learning how to use the resources in the most efficient way.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was, how do we prioritize? How do we set our time? Which events are, worth going to and how much time you spend at them? And
Especially now that you have a couple kids, little ones.
things, priorities change, right? And it's all about the priorities and how you're going to juggle, your personal life.
An audit finds flaws in police record system. Got a free subscription one time to the Globe and Mail. And I was all excited about it. Yeah, I'm going to have the Globe and Mail. Every day I'd come home from work and there'd be a new copy of it. And I'd be, okay, I'm going to stick that here on the pile. Yeah. And then after the end of the week, I have this big, huge stack of newspapers. There's no way I'm going to find the time to read them all.
Oh, we're one of the last independent newspaper printers in British Columbia.
Print media is changing, it's evolving. How do you find it?
The print industry has gone through its sort of days of darkness. We had 10 years of people saying that print is dead and it's a sunset industry and that. But we're proof that we're thriving and growing and we keep getting bigger every year.
What I notice here is that they're printing many different publications in many different languages. And it reminds me, it may be good to note that the most distributed newspaper in the world is actually the Times of India. Not in the UK, it's not in the US, and that's because they have such a growing middle class.
Having that tangible product in you, there's something more credible and permanent about something in print versus online. But it's still, we sort of work hand in hand with, it's just, we're another media, right?
A lot of people don't have like cell phones and stuff to go and look up the same information, so it keeps us busy. The last shop I worked there for 12 years and I watched the decline of it, which is disappointing. You put your heart and soul into a place and it goes belly up. It's disappointing.
You're adjusting the ink?
Yeah, adjusting the ink, putting more in certain areas, taking some away from certain areas where it's too heavy.
You can work anywhere. I've done work right here in this library, on my phone. If you think about it, on your phone, you've got a complete television studio,
Right.
Maybe kind of a lower budget one, but you can do everything right on your phone and publish it as well on the desktop.
And name the folder.
That's correct.
Media itself is going through such a huge change. We don't even know what that's going to look like.
Well, thank you, Dean and Leah.
Absolutely, you guys. Take it easy. You're watching Surrey604, and we are Dean and Leah.
Fraser Focus, JoyTV. As little as 50 to 60 years ago, print media was still the main form of information distribution.
Originally only challenged by radio and television, it now faces a brand new competitor, the internet.
We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.